go. Testimony Tuesday. So, just wanted to say thank everybody that said good job or bless them or whatever, or even if you watched it and didn't comment, I appreciate it. But, like I said, something that God put in my heart, so I'm just going to keep on keeping on. So, today I want to talk about what that freedom did, what that salvation did, and I didn't even know it at the time. Any of you that know me know who I was. I was the biggest pothead around. I love smoking pot. And I say that because even though I love smoking pot, after I got born again, I always had this conviction in my heart that it was wrong. Now, I'm not telling you that if you're doing this or you're doing anything else that what you're doing is wrong. I'm talking about my conviction. My conviction is not your conviction. Let the Lord be the one that convicts you in this. So just take my words as they apply and don't be offended by the ones that don't. So, but anyways, smoked pot since I was, just got into high school, even before a little bit. And then as soon as I graduated, it was every day basically. It wasn't until I got born again, with that experience that I had where I met Jesus, that I decided to quit, that wasn't good. But that didn't last long. It was about 2 weeks and I fell into some temptation, was right back into it. It wasn't until several years later that I met my soon-to-be wife, and she got pregnant, and I said, you know what, this isn't something I want my kids growing up around. And so again, I quit smoking. I quit smoking for a year and a half, and then tried it again, and it was something that just grabbed a hold of me again, and it didn't take but a week and I was back to smoking every single day. And like I said, the thing is that with me is it controlled my thought process. It controlled my mind. It was all I thought about, all I wanted to do. I love my wife. I love my kids. I love doing things with them. But it was always do I have, marijuana? Do I have pot? Am I able to get high? I'd take my son out fishing and I'd, think to myself, do I have what I need to enjoy this? Anyways, so when I went to work, I'd think about it. When I went to bed, I'd think about it. And so I finally started asking Lord, I felt like God was the one putting in my heart that it was a big deal. Like it was something that was wrong, or what I was doing was wrong. Anyways, what he showed me was, because I over a year, I went through just asking him, if you made it, why is it bad? And if I only do it at nighttime, why is it bad? And if I keep it away from my kids, I'm outside, not in the house, why is it bad? All these things that justify the thing that I wanted to do. And finally, God told me one day, again, this is a word from me. Don't take my word as your word unless God's speaking it to your heart. But he said, Joey, he said, you've received my son, which is salvation, and you'll be in heaven one day. He goes, that's fine with me. He said, but if you don't give this up, then that's all there is. And so I just kind of wondered, wait, what does that mean? That's all there is. That's it. And what he showed me after time was, I've never been somebody who's been content with that's it. At work, at school, in sports, whatever it was, I didn't want to just be that guy or that spot or that position. I wanted to be the best that I could be when I was there. When I started working construction out of high school, I didn't want to just dig ditches for the rest of my life. No, I wanted to dig the best ditches I could to move on out. I didn't want to just pack wood to frame houses. I wanted to pack wood to learn how to frame a house, to become the builder, not just somebody who was doing the building for the builder. Anyways, as he showed me that, he showed me because he had more things for me, and that this was going to hold me back from the things he wanted. But it was a choice that I needed to make. He wasn't going to force me, and he wasn't going to make me do it. But if I wanted to, that was a thing. So one November, my wife and I went to Reno for our anniversary, hung out for a weekend, and on the way back, we'd made the decision to quit. And as we were driving back, she said, so are we going to do this or what? And I'm like, I don't know. Didn't want to let go. And she says, well, whether you do or you don't, I'm going to. So I said, well, fine, if you are, I am. Rolled the window down, threw what we had left out. And I haven't touched it since, and I'd say that's probably been about 5 years now. So again, like I said, it wasn't the pot necessarily that was the big deal, or that it is wrong. It was what it did to me. And so that's what I want to challenge you guys with today. Anybody that's watching, listening, whatever it is. I mean, it could be coffee or TV. But if there's something inside of you that you feel like it needs to go, and you just can't let go, give it to God. Because we were in jail, and while we were in jail, he sent Jesus down, paid our bail, opened the jail gates to set us free. Now all we got to do is choose to stand up and walk out. All right, hope you're all blessed. Amen.